What's up, homies? I'm Heidi. I'm a work at home handmade business owner at HeidiMine.com, as well as a homeschool mom of 12 and 14-year-old girls. I normally go live on Facebook and YouTube on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific. And during the live, I share about things going on with my business, homeschooling, and our personal lives. Unfortunately, tonight I am having some technical issues, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a short recording so that I can post that and at least have that showing up somewhere that I did actually attempt to go live. And hopefully, I can figure out what's going on with my internet and why I'm not able to stream. Be sure to follow on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube to get notifications when I post videos or go live. And feel free to like or hit the thumbs up button, as this helps more people just like you see the videos and come hang out. And if you are not already subscribed, be sure to check the description and sign up for the email list for updates about new products, blog posts, sales, and any other fun things going on. So, ironically enough, tonight's video I was naming Figuring Things Out. It is our second week of 7th and 9th grade for the kiddos, and they began on-site learning this week. So my 7th grader at this point only has one class on site. She's taking English language arts, and that's not too bad. They gave her they're really great at our hybrid charter school. They give her a binder that has everything she's going to need for the unit that they're working on. They don't overwhelm them by giving them everything for the whole year or even the whole semester. They just go unit by unit. So I love that. This year they gave them planners. Apparently they gave them planners last year, but I guess not a lot of the kids use them for whatever reason. I think they're adorable. I would show it to you, but it has our school name on it, and I don't like sharing that information. So I apologize, but I love it. And Sarah, if you are watching this, remind me to show it to you next time because it's super cute. And I did tell our director of our school that they should give us the option to order them in advance because there are plenty of homeschool mamas and papas that love planners. And this is really kind of perfect. It's very basic, so it fits really well with homeschool needs. My oldest daughter is in the 9th grade, and she is taking a whole lot of classes on site this year. Um, I'm trying to think of how many, 6 classes, I think, on site. So it's a lot. It was a little bit overwhelming the first week, meaning last week. So we weren't even in classes yet. And we were told that we were going to start getting emails from these instructors, but we didn't get emails from everyone the first day. And there was still one teacher that hadn't emailed us by the end of the week. So we were a little nervous. There's not a lot of information about what to expect. It's a college prep sort of curriculum. So we were a little nervous about it maybe being too much work. I think that she's acclimating fairly well. She's she's been in 2 days worth of classes. She only goes 3 days a week. And she has one class that she has not, like a course that she hasn't actually met the instructor yet, but everything else she's met all of her teachers. Most of her classes only meet 1 day a week, and then there are 2 classes that go 2 days a week. So we have high hopes and we think it's moving along fine. Her health book is still not in, which is the only class that I'm teaching her this year. So that's a little frustrating only because we are supposed to meet with our advisor next week to give her the first I want to say months worth, but it's really only 3 weeks worth of curriculum. Like we have to give summaries and work samples. And I don't have any work samples because we don't have the textbook. So I have been in contact with her. It's going to be fine. I'm not really worried about it. She's not worried about it. We will figure something out. But it felt very overwhelming. And I think we're starting to just work our way into it. I finished my second week of my college course on Monday. My courses that I'm taking are only 5 weeks. They're accelerated courses. They start on Tuesdays. So that's a little weird for me. But I have already, I'm into week 3 right now. I have about half of my assignments for this week done. I don't know. Like today's assignment really had me feeling like I wanted to just go ahead and just drop out of school altogether. And I feel like that's so frustrating because I felt so excited about having a different career path and kind of felt like I was coming into something. And this course, it's not that it's difficult, it's just that I don't feel like I don't feel like it's helpful. To be perfectly honest and completely just open about it, I don't feel like it's helpful. It The course is basically just self-awareness and setting goals, which I think is great, especially if you're a young adult and maybe if you don't have a lot of direction. But I just feel like a failure at it, honestly. It just keeps reminding me of all the things that I'm not doing and that I'm not doing well. And it's just like a big fat slap in the face of I'm failing at everything. So I hate this class. I absolutely hate it. And they keep driving into you that you need to contact the advisors and you need to contact the school, and they want you to join all of these online forums and whatever to make you feel more involved with the school. So far, anytime that I've tried to contact an advisor, I get sent to voicemail. And they sometimes call me back and sometimes they don't call me back. Uh, Financial aid had some struggles, and although I got 2 people in financial aid that were amazing and they were willing to work with me, tech support was horrible. They just wanted to pass me along and tell me that my problem was my problem. And I'm a grown adult and I don't want to hear that. Like, I really don't. So, yeah. And then the idea of joining groups online and organizations and all this other stuff. I don't want any more online relationships. I don't want more online friendships. I can't even take on more responsibilities than I already have. So it's a very overwhelming feeling. And then to tell me that I have all this support, but then I don't feel like I have the support is really a yucky feeling. So we'll see how it goes. I think I have until Monday to figure out if I'm going to drop or not. And if I drop, I will just completely drop out of the entire program because you have to take this class in order to stay with the college. Um, so hopefully I can figure out my footing on that. Um, I feel like this is such a negative video, but maybe it just has to be said. Maybe it has to like be out there. Um, and I would love to give you business updates, but honestly, I'm just feeling so overwhelmed and overtired that I have not had a chance to do much with my business at all. I have worked on my sewing room because I moved things. To be honest, I don't even know if I just talked to you about that I moved things. Um, I think I said that in the live that did not post, my live video that was struggling with my internet to do anything. So basically, if you've ever watched one of my videos or one of my lives before, I am on a completely different side of my garage, which is also my sewing room. So the wall that I'm looking at now, I used to have my back to. And I thought this would be a better wall because I have some light from a window, although that's the sun's going down. I do like the way that the room is set up this way. I feel like I have more space. I have a lot to clean still because I am a bit of a pack rat. And so I need to do some organization. I need to do maintenance on my red line so I can fill the few orders that I have. But I just haven't had the time or the motivation to clean this room, let alone try to make new products. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Essentially, I am being very realistic and very transparent that depending on how school goes, both for myself and for the kids, if I do start to get too overwhelmed, I have mentioned at least last week that I will not be doing lives. YouTube will be the first thing that I have to pull back from. And then secondary would be my handmade business that I would look at putting my Etsy shop in vacation mode until I feel like I can handle my business again. So I normally try to be super upbeat and positive and silver linings and all of that, but sometimes I think we just have to be realistic. And I think that with the internet problems that I was having, and then feeling so frustrated about that class today, that sometimes I just have to be a little bit raw and unfiltered. And so that's kind of what you're getting this evening. So, because I'm not live, I'm going to keep this very short. I wish I could add on to the videos that I had earlier because I went live twice, but the audio was so choppy that it's not worth it for me to try to edit and merge them together. So I'm going to have to call Comcast. I already pay, or Xfinity, whatever they want to call them now. I already pay a lot for my internet, and I only have internet. I don't have cable. I don't have telephone, nothing else. It's just internet. It's supposed to be the fastest that they have. I'm sure they're going to try to upsell me on getting the enhancers that send the signal out to the other rooms and whatnot. And I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Essentially, I could just set up a computer in a different room. Maybe I'll start changing my lives to the living room. The lighting's not great. The living room is very dark, darker than this room, but the internet's right there. So if that's how I have to do it, then we'll see. Maybe that's how I do it. And who knows, I could watch myself on my big screen and just really, really love life. So that is tonight's video. I'm going to close it out there because I just don't want to make it super negative. And I'm going to have to edit this video a little bit because for some reason it's not recording my whole screen. So I have to do some edits with that. So yeah, I am going to go up to my closing. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have not already, be sure to give this video a like or a thumbs up, follow or subscribe, and I would say hashtag live or hashtag replay, but it's not live. All of these interactions not only help to push the videos out to more people that will enjoy them, they let me know what content you are enjoying the most as well. So until next time, thanks for hanging out. Bye.